Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where I am looking for some beans, and I have heard that they are on this side of the bridge. So let's see what we've got. Ah, finally, some beans. Now, what's supporting these beans? Because they look like they have some sort of support on them, but if they're growing up in the wild, it seems like that would be unlikely, right? Or that they would be climbing a tree or something. I guess I don't know how wild beans work. Maybe that's something that I'll have to look up at some point. Anyway, I have picked some beans and now I can head back to Iridir. Or actually, maybe it'll be a good idea for me to head on over to across the river and see what I can find there. I have not yet made it to Eshadur, but on my way there, I have found this little spot. Let's find out what's in here. Aha! Neha! Alright. Well, they're not attacking me, I suppose. And there's a stable master here.
Hashdalgur, stranger.
Ashtagur! Alright. Well, now, let's see what these people have to say. Hello there!
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
Ashtagur, stranger! Please, would you lend us aid? I am Kami, and that is Akusha with the horses. We are horse traders and have come to Ambrul in search of customers interested in purchasing our fine animals. We were led to believe that the Orakai were defeated here, and that's not true. They are entirely taken over Eshador. These days, Orakai are more likely to steal our horses than buy them, so we turned around and instead go to Iridir. But, curse it all, one of our wagon wheels has broken. Now, we found ourselves stranded. Thankfully, we were near enough to this outpost to make it here. If you have any kindness in your heart, would you take our wheel to Iridir and find someone who could repair it? We can't leave the animals and supplies unattended, and neither of us wants to be left alone here, trapped between Mordecai and the Usankuni. Yeah, I could understand that. Alright. Well, I have to go back to Iridir anyway after I am finishing scouting that area, so I guess I might as well take it and see if I could do anything about it. Hello there.
Hashdalgur, stranger.
Ashtagur! Thank you, friend, for stopping to help us. Though we have some shelter here, I am worried about the horses. My beasts and Shagana have happily made a meal of them. If you are able, would you slay some of the wild beasts? I am particularly concerned about the Usankuni to the south at a place called Nirakal and the scatterflies in the marsh along the riverbank of the Umankab. Okay, to defeat scatterflies and Usankuni. See, in Usankuni, those the scorpions? Well, I know, trying to remember all these names is a little bit difficult at times. Alright, let's see. Well, Umankab, Ushi, oh no, Umankab. Okay, so Scatterflies in the Umankab and yeah, Usankuni, whatever those things are. Yeah, yes, scorpions. All right. So what do you want? Also,
Nihu, it is good to see you.
Nihu, I know that when I feel distressed, I find myself wanting a snack. I recall seeing some crunchy vegetables along the riverbank just south of Eshador. Would you mind gathering some of the for the horses if you can find them? The vegetables, I mean. The horses are right here. wanted to make sure I didn't lose something in the translation, I guess. Alright, well, Westron's probably not our first language, so alright. Now, let's see. I guess we head this way to Eshador? He's probably trying to size the place up to see if it's a good place to rob, and I suppose I should discourage him from the thought. Oh, here's a scatterfly. Now, I don't know if this is from the right spot or not, but I think I need to kill some insects anyway. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's the right scatterflies. But I'm working on deed, so good enough. Well, based on the flag here, I'm pretty certain that the Ordekai hold this place, unless some disaster happened to them very, very swiftly recently. Ah! Look at this. We have Rothog here. Eshador has been occupied by the Ordekai, and they prepare for war. Hushak and I are prepared for battle. Now, it was intended that I go in there and kill 6 of them, but I met my quota across the river. And for some reason, in asking you to kill a certain number of them, they didn't specify where. I wonder, are these ruffians, are they trying to see if they could rob the post where I was located just now, or are they going about seeing if they could rob the Ordekai? Who knows? Just because they're my enemy doesn't mean that they're not the enemy of the Ordekai also. Ah, I think I found some crunchy vegetables for the horses. Crunchy vegetable. Yep, definitely a crunchy vegetable then. There we go. The caracal ignores the crunchy vegetables, and I'll get away before it decides that it instead will go after the hobbit. Now, do we have any more? On the other side of the caracal. Alright, that's number 5. And oh, the last one's up here. Now, did I miss that vegetable before, or did that caracal move? Well, unfortunately, it's in my way now. Besides, there's still a deed there for completed. Feral Cat Feint of Umbar. Well, I was about to say I still had a deed on it, probably, and yep, I just finished it. Of course, I just started another one. Now, that takes care of the vegetables. Oh yes, I need to go and defeat scatterflies in the Umankhab and defeat Ushan Kuni in Nigerhall. Well, is this the right scatterfly? No, it is not. It's just a buzzing scatterfly. I have found the swamp. Now, is this a... Well, okay, I'll at least work on the deed, even though I'm not quite yet into the part of the swamp where I'll run into those things. See if I can ignore that. Just swim across. Probably will start somewhere on... Well, killing a couple extra Ordekai never hurts. Well, unless you're one of the Ordekai, in which case it will hurt a great deal, right? There you go. Sorry, you're in the way. Now, Let's see if I can find some flies now. I should be in the right spot to... You have discovered the Umbar. Alright. It has been confirmed that I am in the right spot. Hey, and it even shows the quest when I hover over it. Okay, good. Finally. Hello. I've been looking for ya. I don't see how these are any different from the other scatterflies. Now that we're done with the swamps, we're heading into a drier area where I think I'll be finding some scorpions. I'm wondering if the structure I see up ahead is where the scorpions are located. I guess we'll find out in a moment. It certainly doesn't look like a place that's in good shape. I suppose that's pretty true to any set of ruins. Nerikov, wasn't that the place where she said I'll find the scorpions? Yes, that is most definitely a scorpion. Alright, so... Oh, and we still have this deed where I'm supposed to be killing many scorpions. We're gonna see... I'm trying to say it's not using its tail. Of course, I suppose that the animations would be maybe really difficult in getting the stingers to come out far enough in order to hit the player. Of course, maybe they sting you so fast that we don't notice it. Let's see for this ankle. Yeah, it's not going far enough forward to it, unless it's so fast that I can't see it. I suppose that's always possible. I don't know enough about scorpions to know whether or not that's possible. Of course, it says maybe they didn't want to use up their poison reserves just against me, but I will say that when there's some person sticking with the spear, that would be the time to use those reserves. There you go. Ha! Now, let's go and find those horses. Back to the outpost. I have returned to the outpost. So now let's give some veggies to each of the horses. There you go. I suppose it was one stalk of these vegetables for each of the horses. There you go. 4, 5, and 6. What do you say about that?
Hastalgur, stranger.
Wonderful! Look how happy they all are now. It's good to meet someone else who loves horses. Thank you, Pine Leaf. Right, and also...
Hastalgur, stranger.
Yes, thank you so much for dealing with those horrid beasts. Do the horses seem more calm to you now? I think I am more calm anyway. Well, as for the horses, well, they just had some crispy vegetables, so they may be calm because of that. Alright, now, let's see, I guess the next thing I need to do is to take the wheel to Iridir. I have found the wheel right. Hello there.
It is a new day.
Oh, what do you need? I'm certainly capable of repairing this. What is less certain is if I have the time. I'm busy with my worthless apprentice says he is too tired to work today. But I will offer you a deal. Do a few of the lad's chores and I will make time for this wheel. And do it for free to boot. What do you say? Well, I can't argue with that. What do you need?
Today is a good day.
Getting to this wheel should not be difficult if some meaningful help. The first thing that I need is more coal to stoke the fire. There is a stockpile of coal in the crafter's wharf near the cook's oven. Go there and bring a sack of coal to me near the cook's oven. All right. Well, speaking of the cook's oven, don't I need to deliver some beans or something like that? Oh, what do you need?
I do not know how much more we can endure.
Oh, pardon me, traveler. I need someone to help me, but the Dermurni say that it's not urgent. My sister, Agaluna, has gone missing. Okay, so she went on purpose, but had not yet returned. She went north to Arwath. Nobody goes into Arwath. It's a forest haunted by tortured spirits. Aha, or at least by an elf, I guess. She said that the trees there have wood that is better than the woodworking and would be worth a fortune. Oh. Let me go to that. So, she is going to a wood guarded by an elf warden and wanting to chop down the trees. I'm beginning to see the problem. Yes, okay. I told her not to go, but she said, I'm no push dog. And that she would return in 3 days. Well, that time has passed, and she's not yet returned. Did she anger the spirits? Or maybe the elf? Did bandits attack her? Or an elf? Please, go to actually, I guess the bandits are a plausible possibility also, now that I think it. Or Ordekai, you know. You also have those around, and an elf. Please, go to Arwath and see if she's well. Nobody else will do it. Or I will go and check her. Oh boy, too bad I didn't run into her while I was there earlier. Okay, where was I? Oh yes, I am looking for the cook and some coal and all. Hello there. Here are the ingredients.
Ashtalgur, stranger.
Luca, you're back. Have you the ingredients? Yes, there they are. Perfect. You watch as Edham expertly prepares the ingredients and adds a sauce filled with spices, garlic, and onions. He puts the ingredients into a large cooking pot and places it in the oven. As it simmers, the smell is enticing as it starts to feel like it's been forever since you've last eaten. And I know I should have picked some extra vegetables while I was picking them for the horses. Indanon finally takes the pot from the oven, inspects its handiwork, and gives it a taste. Quite good, but not exactly the same. I am getting closer, though. Here, have a bowl, and I will give you some to take on the road. Thank you for your help, Lucal. It'll be safe in your travels. All right, there we go. And I guess I get going with the. No, I want the crab legs. I guess he must have been gathering some crabs while I was doing all of that. Either that or I surreptitiously handed some of the crab legs I'm carrying with me. Alright, okay, so here is the coal that the wheelwright wants. Let's see. Yeah, here he is.
Nico, it is good to see you.
Very good. Thank you for the coal. Next, I need more water for quenching the iron. You should be able to go get a tub of water from the fishing dock. Okay, from the fishing dock. Fishing dock. Alright, let's see. Where can I find a fishing dock? Oh yes, I also need to do something with the epic. How about this way? Ah. Let's see. Said I a bowl or something. Is that the fishing dock or is there something? Oh, a tub of water. Ah, here it is. Excuse me. Up and across. Let's see. Do I have to? Yeah, this is the way. That's the tricky thing, remembering the route that you took in order to get to a place, especially when you're wildly looking for it, and now you say, oh, now I gotta reverse my track. Oh, haha, there you go. Oh, the bag of coal is there, and the tub of water is there. All right. I guess I made a difference.
Today is a good day.
Thank you for the water. It looks like hardly any of it was filled. Impressive. The last task I have for you is the most important. Go to Indunan and pick up my lunch. I am less productive when I'm hungry. Oh, well. If any more of that, the wheelwright is hungry.
Ashtelgur, stranger.
Ahoy! Yes, what is this? Arambir sent you to get him some lunch? Ah, yes, a man cannot work with an empty stomach. Indran puts together a plate of food and hands it to you. There you are. No nibbling. Buy your own if you are hungry. Well, you already gave me lunch, so I guess I should just return this to the wheelwright. There we go.
Nico, it is good to see you.
Lunch, the highlight of my day, other than breakfast and supper anyway. Thank you so much for helping me today. While you were gone, I repaired your wheel. It is sitting just there by the hut. Help yourself. Okay, good. He had time to do it while I was on those errands. Ah, good. Perfect. So, next time I am in the northern area, I can deliver that. Now, what do I need to do now? Oh, I need to bring the scorpion stingers to Girhazi. Okay. I am back.
I understand the tasks I gave to you and your traveling companions have been completed.
Perhaps the rulers of Umbar will prove useful allies to me after all. Girhazi takes the scorpion stingers from you and lightly tests one of them with her teeth. She spits a drop of glistening venom out onto the ground. I am satisfied, Pineleaf. I will help you in any way that I can. My folk are at your service, and you will have the hospitality of Iridir, such as it is in these days of strife. Okay, well, I guess that's a step in the right direction.
If your prey was set upon journeying further east, he will have found the road into Urashdar blocked.
Yes, by the recent. When you say the recent quake, I guess you mean the one that caused all that turmoil. He would need to travel south instead, a longer road and a harder one through the rocky land beside the desert, but necessary. If you go that way in pursuit of him, I will see that you have the provisions and supplies you need for the journey. Speak with Frahazi on the eastern side of the hedge, of the lodge, yes, and she will tell you where your companions can rest, and rest well, before you depart. If you should dream, rue it not. The dream of sleep holds no wisdom. Oh, wonderful. It sounds like that we are going to get another dream soon.
My mother says you are to rest for the night before leaving Iridir.
The sleeping mats on the western side of the lodge have been prepared for you and your company, but I cannot promise that they would be comfortable. Here, I will give you feather pillows to distribute amongst your companions. I gave one to that man Sirgon already, for he stood near when my mother gave me the command. What? You didn't wait for me to come along so that I would have to do it? Wow, what a concept! He was grateful for it, so grateful my face reddened with embarrassment. They're just pillows, and I would not describe them as soft. Still, they should be better than nothing at all, and help you and your friends awake rested for your journey. The road through Hud Zagin is rocky, hot, and uncomfortable. Spending one night in Iridir as my mother's guest should not be so. Alright. Okay, so we are going to distribute some pillows and then get some rest when we return for the next episode of the hold on there. Before I go and distribute pillows and all of that, I really should deliver this wheel before that cart falls over.
Is there something you need?
Ah, the wheel! Nico! It looks as good as new. Thank you ever so much, friend. We will soon be on our way, thanks to you. You're welcome. And now I can see about distributing pillows and getting some rest, which we'll do in the next episode of The Song of Waves and Wind.